Hi everyone, CFL Park Hopper here at Epcot for the Food and Wine Festival. And man, we're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna try some food, and I'm also gonna give you some tips to make your trip to the Food and Wine Festival a great one. So let's go. Now a tip that I suggest is to do the Remy's Ratatouille Hide and Squeak. This is a scavenger hunt throughout the festival. And the reason why I suggest to do it is because they have some really cool prizes. And this year it's a lunch bag. So I'm gonna come inside here and show you, but basically you'll buy the scavenger hunt for $9.99. You can either pick your prize right away and be done with it, or you can go ahead and do the entire thing and then come back and get the prize. And you're looking for Remy's around the countries at all of these locations, and they're going to be a little statue and they're going to be holding one of the food items. So I'll show you one along the scavenger hunt so you can see it, but let's go in and check out the prizes. All right everyone, so this is the Remy lunch bag. So I'm going to open it up. And it's insulated on the inside, so you can bring like cold stuff in here. It's a good size, pretty deep, so I like it. So they had Remy, which is the one I got. They also had Mickey and Minnie. They had Encanto, or they had Figment. So you have 4 to choose from, and you could collect all 4. You would just have to buy 4 different scavenger hunts. So it's 1 bag per scavenger hunt that you buy. So again, as we walk along, I'll show you one of the statues that you're looking for as you do the scavenger hunt. All right, everyone, so as we walk in, let's talk a little bit about how to plan for your trip here to the Food and Wine Festival. So the Food and Wine Festival starts here at the end of July, and it's going to run all the way to mid-November. So if you're coming in August, plan for hot. If you're coming in September, plan for hot. Also in August and September, plan for rain. So you're going to have to kind of time your trips to the Food and Wine Festival carefully. I'm here in the evening. It's 6 o'clock. So rain has finished for the day and it's a little bit cooler out. I find it's much easier to eat at the Food and Wine Festival in the evening time during these early months when it is hot. In the middle of the day, it is just really hot, and so it kind of takes my appetite away. So I like to come more in the evening. But again, it's kind of hard with rain, so I got to kind of watch the radar sometimes and plan for that as well. You could do early day, 11 a.m. I think is when the booths open. But note that in August and September, it can be 90 degrees with a 100-degree heat index at that time of day in direct sun. So, like I said, it's just going to depend on what your preference for what time you want to come and do things. So as it gets cooler into fall, October, November, then I find it easier to come in the daytime, like on Saturdays or weekends, and spend some time eating around the booths. Now, inside the shops, they will have food and wine merchandise. So if you are interested in food and wine merchandise, head on in, like here in Creation Shop, and I'll stop right in here and we can check it out. Yeah, so here they have food and wine glasses. They have, could be a water bottle or a coffee mug, depending what you want to do with it. Food and wine shirt, cutting board, salt and pepper shakers that look like little trash cans of Epcot, which is a funny little gimmick because a lot of times people have to use a trash can as their table because it gets so busy here at Food and Wine. And check out the Loungefly bag. Pretty cute. It has the Epcot ball and then a lot of the food items. They also have a Dooney and Burke, Mickey and Minnie Epcot Food and Wine bag. And they have a smaller one as well. They even have some Encanto Food and Wine merch. Plates, little spatulas, a platter, and even the apron looks like Mirabelle's dress. Very cute. Okay, and I just came out the back side of the store facing the test track, and they already have the Coastal Eats booth here with the lump crab cake. This is one of my favorite things in the past, so I'm going to get one of these. Yum. All right, so it's a pretty good sized crab cake, and it comes with a slaw and some lemon, so let's give it a taste. So that is pretty delicious. It is really nice lump crab meat, perfectly cooked. It is hot all the way through, nice and crispy on the outside. It goes well with the crunch of the slaw. But yeah, it's a good outdoor summer dish. It's light too, so I like that. So yum, I'm going to eat this, and then we're going to keep moving to some other booths. All right, next up is the fry basket, and this was a brand new booth last year. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think I ever actually got any fries last year, but I am excited to get some this year. I always wanted to get the yuca fries last year, and I never did. So let's get them today. All right, everyone, so here's the menu. So I'm going to get the yuca fries. If you're not sure what yuca is, it is a root vegetable. It's used in a lot of Hispanic culture food. So I'm going to try those today. They also do a fry flight. And then the pickle fries also sound interesting. They're new this year to this booth. So I think I will have to get those in the future. But I'm going with yuca today since I never got them last year. And here is a picture of what everything looks like. All right, everyone, so here are the yuca fries. So again, these are yuca, not potato, but it's very similar to potato. I think they're just kind of like a little bit sweeter. They're more of a rooty vegetable. And they put some garlic aioli sauce on them. And also an update, the pickle fries are pickle spears mixed with potato, they said, with the dill pickle ranch. So I'm definitely going to get those next time. And then the other 3 items you have to get in a flight, the sweet potato, and then it's a candied bacon, and then a sea salt and vinegar. So all 3 of those cannot be a la carte. They are definitely only in the flight. So let me give these a taste. So here's the inside so you can see the yuca. It looks very similar to potato, but it just has just a slightly different taste. But they're very good. They're very crispy. So if you like crispy fries, these are pretty delicious. And I like that garlic aioli. That's pretty good. So I'm going to finish these up and we're going to keep moving on. Stay tuned for more food. All right, so we are now at the Odyssey building, which is going to be the brewing lab. And this is going to be sponsored by the Muppets and Muppet Labs. So check out all the little beakers and everything over here and condiments. Because this is going to be with Dr. Bunsen and Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. That's his name, right? The little green guy from the Muppets and Beaker. So they might be in here. I'll have to check it out. But they have chicken wings. So check it out. They have Impossible Buffalo Chicken Tenders. That's pretty neat. They also have a couple of neat drinks like a fusion twinning pomegranate and raspberry herbal tea. They also have a pickle milkshake. So dill pickle is kind of a theme I'm noticing. I had the buffalo Brussels sprouts last year. They were absolutely delicious. Nicely roasted with the buffalo sauce and the blue cheese and ranch all together. But they have some other wings. So I'm kind of interested in these peanut butter and jelly wings. So I might give those a taste today. It is very crowded in here. The line is very long. Wow, everyone's checking this out. But here's a picture of Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker. And here is their lab all decorated up top and all around. And I think like on these video screens, they may talk every now and then, the Muppets might. So pretty cute area. This is an indoor air-conditioned area as well. So this is a great place to come in the daytime and chill out. And it is very busy. I'm going to be honest, it's the opening day of Food and Wine, and everyone wants to see what's new, and this is new this year, this Muppet Lab area. So this won't always necessarily have this long of a line, so don't get scared by this. Be sure to come in and check this out. Oh, the video's starting. Pretty cute. So check this out for sure when you come. Now here's another tip. The top of the World Showcase is always going to have the longest lines I find at the festival. Like we're here by Mexico and the line's long, just like inside the Odyssey building was long. But if you tend to walk around the entire World Showcase Lagoon and get near the back, a lot of times the lines will be died down by then. Number one, people will eat a lot of stuff right here at the top of the thing, and then they're full by the time they get to the back of the park. So maybe start near the back of the park and then work your way back around to the front, and the lines will kind of shift and die down. Again, this is the opening day, so I am expecting it to be a little bit longer lines. To kind of curb some of your lines, I would suggest coming on weekdays during the festival. So if you're coming to Disney World for a whole week of your trip, I would plan Epcot, like for a middle of the week, maybe a Tuesday or a Wednesday. And I'll be honest with you, Florida schools start back August 10th. Central Florida schools start August 10th. So if you're coming anytime in August, middle of the week is going to be great because families are going to be dealing with school and they're not going to really come to the parks too much during those weeknights. But weekends will be busier. So if you're coming for a full week to Disney World, try to plan for weekdays to come to the Food and Wine Festival, and it should be a lot more manageable. My next helpful tip for this festival is to grab a booklet, and you can grab these at the very beginning when you first come into the park, or every single kiosk where you order food usually has one. But this has the menu for every single kiosk in the whole place. It tells exactly what they have to eat. It also has like festival information that's just for the festival. and special things that they have. Like at the front, it tells you about that scavenger hunt for the Remy's Hide and Squeak like we talked about. Also in the fall, closer to Halloween, they'll do a Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit. So they'll kind of have two scavenger hunts going on. There's a kid play zone. And they have this cool thing, share some of the merchandise, called the Emile's Fromage Montage. And I think it's at the back of the book. Let me flip back here. I'm sorry, but I'll keep talking. So that is a cheese tasting. Here it is at the very back, where you can see here they've listed several different cheese dishes that they have at several of the booths. And all you have to do is try 5 of these dishes, and some of them could be the same. If you wanted to try the pão de queijo, that's the Brazilian cheese bread, 3 times, you could get 3 stamps for that. But once you get all 5 stamps, then you can get a completer surprise, which I think is a soft serve cheesecake, like kind of like an ice cream, and it is served right over here at this Shimmering Sips. So here at the Shimmering Sips, once you've completed all 5 of those stamps, you bring it here, and they'll give you the little completer prize, which is the little soft serve cheesecake, and it comes in like a little festival glass, so it's pretty cute. But this booth also serves a guava cake with coconut, which looks good, that you can purchase. And you can also get a corksicle stemless flute cup as well, if you want to buy one. Also in this book is all of the Eat to the Beat concert series information, and these are the concerts that they have right across the water over here at the America Garden Theater. This pavilion over here does concerts. It's a stage. And on weekend nights, they do popular bands, like they're going to have Mercy Me, Toby Mac, they're going to have Boyz II Men, Hoobastank, Sugar Ray, Air Supply. The list goes on and on. And so you can see the dates that you're coming to the festival. You can even look these up on the Walt Disney World website as well. And even if you just Google Food and Wine Eat to the Beat series, it'll pop up on the internet for you right away. And you can see what bands are going to be here. So if you did want to see one, you could plan the date for your Epcot trip. But keep in mind that earlier I had told you about coming to the festival on weeknights. Weeknights, they don't do the more popular bands. Weeknights are more local Orlando groups that perform, like on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. The popular groups come either Friday and Saturday night typically, or Sunday and Monday night. Sometimes if it's a really popular group, they will play Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But typically the weekends are when you're going to see the more popular groups. Local bands will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if you don't care about Eat to the Beat and you want low crowd, plan for weekdays. If you want to see an Eat to the Beat group, then you're going to need to plan for the dates of that. Now there are still a few booths that they have not opened yet. They're going to open 4 brand new booths that are going to be new to the festival on September 22nd. So if you're coming September 22nd or after, there's going to be 4 new booths coming to this festival to try. And then one of my favorite booths, Hawaii, and then another one, the Noodle Exchange, they're not opening until August 15th. And I love the Hawaii booth. That has my favorite, it's a pulled pork Hawaii, Kahlua pulled pork slider with a pineapple slaw. It's really good. So that won't be open until August 15th. And then again, the 4 new ones, which it shows them on here, the Swirled Showcase, which I think is an ice cream, the Bubbles and Brine, which I believe is like wine or champagne, I think, and meats. The Wine and Wedge is more like a charcuterie, and then the Char and Chop is going to have, I think, some pork and some different things. Those are all going to open on September 22nd. So there's more to look forward to as the festival continues all the way through the fall. So just keep that in mind if you're coming later in the festival. All right, here's one of the Remy's that we're looking for. So this is what the statue looks like. And he's always with some kind of food item. So here he's with tea, it looks like. So I'm not going to tell you exactly where he is. So if you are doing this scavenger hunt, you won't be given away. But I'm going to show you then what to do with your scavenger hunt map. Okay, so I'm looking for the sticker that has tea. And this is kind of a tough one, but I'm going to guess it's this. Because that's the only thing with like a green, like leafy looking thing that could be tea. The rest of these are all pretty obvious what they are. And then I'm going to stick that sticker onto my map over here at whatever location that I found that item. So I'm again not going to tell you exactly where it was, but that's how this scavenger hunt works. It's a lot of fun. Now my last tip for your trip to the Food and Wine Festival is to plan a budget. I'm here at the Canada booth looking at the menu, and that Canadian filet is $9.75. And the Canadian cheddar cheese soup is $6. And if you've gotten this far into the festival, which we're still pretty close to the front's just right back there where that tree is, and we've eaten at 3 or 4 booths by now, you could have racked up a pretty hefty price in food. So I would stick to a budget, know how much you want to spend. They don't really like to do cash too much. They really like to do cashless options, but you can put money onto gift cards. They have a gift card here at the Food and Wine Festival that you can buy, and you could put your money on that and then just kind of use the gift card, and when it's used up, then you'll kind of know you've spent your allotted amount for the festival. And another thing you could do is look through that festival booklet before you start eating and really plan what things you want to do. Because again, if you spend all of your money here at the front of the park, I'm just starting now to walk into the countries, there's a lot more booths we haven't even seen yet. So I personally come often, you know, because I can come often. I live here and I have an annual pass. But I try to budget about $20 to $30 per visit, and that will get me about 4 or 5 items per visit. And personally, I'm full after about 4 or 5 items, but I kind of rotate which items I buy. So, and what I get when I come. So that's something you could do if you're going to come for a week trip and you're going to spend more than one day at the festival. You know, you could kind of plan out which booths you want to see on which day and that kind of thing. And that may help you too to budget that way with your spending. All right, everyone, so our next stop brings us to the country of France. And here I got over here is the little booth right here, this little red booth. And I got the beef bourguignon. So check this out. It's a nice piece of beef. It's got some little potatoes in here and some carrots. So I'm excited to try this. It smells delicious. All right, guys, so the beef is the same cut of beef that you would get inside the restaurant in the Chefs de France, and it tastes the exact same. However, the potatoes are tater tots. So I'm not too impressed with that. In the restaurant, they would give you mashed potato or they would give you noodles, one or the other. So this is kind of interesting, the tater tots. But the beef is the exact same. So if you were interested in trying beef bourguignon from France and just want to get a small portion, this would be a good choice here at the festival. Well, everyone, it was a really fun evening here at the Epcot Food and Wine Festival for the opening day. I really enjoyed all the food I got. The crab cake, man, that's consistently good every year. I love the yuca fries. I will be back to get the pickle spears. I think those will be good. And I didn't get to try the peanut butter and jelly wings because that line was just too long, so I will be back to try those. I did like the beef bourguignon, and I will continue on through the festival and try some more stuff here as I go. I am really looking forward to those brand new booths that are coming in the middle of September. So wait for a video because I will put another video out in mid-September with those new booths. And I think some of this construction that's going on at Epcot may be a little bit further along by then too. Hint, hint. So we may have some of that in that video as well. If you liked today's video, hit like and subscribe down below to see more. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new video, which is usually once a week. And also subscribe on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. CFL Park Hopper on all 3. Thanks for watching.